Hello everyone, I hope that you all are well and doing great. So today we are going to talk about our one of the important health agency, that is WHO. So WHO is a World Health Organization based Sangathan, and this is a logo of WHO. WHO is one of the major health agencies which is giving the instructions if any pandemic is there, or the main effort of WHO is to improve the health of the people all over the world. Health for all is the main motto of WHO. So WHO is a specialized non-political agency. It's not related to any political agency, and it's established in 1946 by United Nations, and its headquarters is at Geneva, Switzerland, and it's came into force on 7 April 1948. So guys, now we are moving on the main objectives of WHO. So the first objective is the attainment by all people of the highest level of health. It means the peoples all around the world should achieve the highest level of health. Health for all is the main motto, main objective of WHO. Other objectives are complete state of physical, mental and social well-being. It means that the people should achieve physical, mental, spiritual, social health, and they are able to do their daily activities. They can enjoy their life. Next one is no discrimination in path of attainment of high standard of care. It means the healthcare worker or other person should not discriminate the peoples regarding their caste, color, race, class at the time of providing health to them. It means we have to provide health to the peoples all around the world without discrimination. Next one is good health is attainment of peace and security. Definitely, if there is no disease, the people will be healthy, they will gain peace, and they will feel secure. Next one is good health is valued to all. As we all know that health is wealth, so good health is valuable for all the peoples. Next one is equal development in promotion and control of diseases in all the countries. This point says that WHO objective is equal development in promotion of health and control of disease in all over the world. Next one is extension to all people of the benefits of medical, psychological and related knowledge. It means that we have to extend the knowledge of the peoples related the medical care, benefits of medical care and psychological. So we have to give health education or extend the knowledge regarding the benefits of medical care, psychological cares. Next one is informed opinion and active cooperation. This point says that if any pandemic is there or any disease outbreak is there, so we have to inform them, so they can take we have to give preventive measures to them so they can secure themselves and we can gain their active cooperation. So these are the main objective of WHO. The main motto is health for all. So now we are going to talk about the membership in WHO, means which are the countries are member of the WHO. So it's open for all countries. It means that each and every country or any country can take membership from WHO. There is no restriction for them. And the territories, those who are not responsible for to conduct any relation, may be admitted as associate member, and each member contributes yearly to the budget. Means every members, means those countries are member, they have to contribute yearly for the budget, and this budget is helped for the providing services or aid to the any country which country is needed, or this amount is contributing for providing the health services to the people all over the world. So now we are going to talk about a major major one in the WHO, that is work or function of WHO. So first one is prevention and control of specific disease. So WHO is contributing to providing services to all over the world and prevention of specific disease and control of specific disease. We can take example of COVID. Now this is a this is also a situation of COVID, but we are getting many of the guidelines from WHO. They are giving many of the guidelines how we can prevent this, and what are the preventive measures, how it's spreading. All the things are coming from WHO. It means it is giving health information regarding the any disease condition, prevention and control of specific diseases. Next one is development of comprehensive services. So it means that they are providing comprehensive health services all over the world. Comprehensive health services means primary, secondary, tertiary, preventive, curative, rehabilitative, palliative, all level of cares is provided by WHO. Next one is family health biomedical research. So they are providing a contribution for research also related to the health. So they are providing fund for research, or they are also conducting research regarding various disease condition, their causes, or various preventive many therapies. They are doing research on that. And health statistics, it means they are contributing in the census, and by doing this they can get the mortality and morbidity rates in the countries, and on the basis of that they are providing services, health education, to reduce the mortality and morbidity rates. Next one is environmental health literature and information. Environmental health means that they are providing education regarding the environmental health. It means sanitation, environmental sanitation regarding water, food and surroundings hygiene. They are providing health education. Next one is cooperation with other organizations. It means WHO is also cooperating with other organizations such as UNICEF, UNDP, FAO, ILO. So we had one scheme regarding VFAI, breastfeeding initiatives. So in that this WHO and UNICEF is cooperating, and they are providing guidelines regarding the breastfeeding initiatives. And many of the organization are many of the services are provided by the cooperation with the WHO and other agencies. So now we are going to talk about the structure of the WHO. So its structure include this World Health Assembly, executive boards and secretariat. So now we will go one by one and we will see the function of each label. So now we are going to talk about World Health Assembly. As its name denotes, that assembly regarding health towards all over the world. So in that supreme governing body and the health parliament of nations, means supreme governing bodies होंगी और हेल्थ पार्लियामेंट्स होगी नेशंस की. और जो इसकी एनुअल मीटिंग होती है वो मई में होती है, और वो कहाँ पे होती है, इसके हेडक्वार्टर पे जो कि है जेनेवा स्विट्जरलैंड में. एंड इट इज़ composed of delegates from different respective countries and each is given to power of one vote. It means that each and every country is having power for one vote. So now we are moving to see the function of World Health Assembly. So what this United Nations and Parliament of governing body is doing at World Health Assembly. So first one is international health policies and program. It means they are setting the new health policies and program for a year. And next one is they are reviewing the work of past year. It means that what we will done in previous year, what are our achievements, and we achieved our goal or not. They are reviewing that. and they are approving the budget for the following year. For coming year they are approving the budget that this much we have to spend for health services in different areas. And next one is they are electing member for 3 years and replacing the retired member. So these are the main function of World Health Assembly. So executive boards is coming under the structure of WHO. So executive board is having 18 member which can be increases as 31 member by health assembly. It can be increases by the health assembly, and these members should have technical and qualified field of health, means they have knowledge regarding the health and they are qualified in the field of health. So secretariat is the third part of the structure of WHO. It is headed by the Director General and its function is to provide member state with technically and managerial support for the national development program. It means they are providing members to the states and technically and managerial support for the development of national programs. There are 5 assistant director general who are assigned different tasks by the director general. So there is assistant directorate generals and the director general will delegate or assign the work to them and they will work on the provision of services towards all over the world. So now we are going to see the regional centers of WHO. So साउथ ईस्ट एशिया जिसमें अपना इंडिया आ जाता है. इंडिया में WHO का रीजनल सेंटर न्यू दिल्ली में है और जिम्बाब्वे में है अफ्रीका का. अमेरिका की बात करते हैं तो वाशिंगटन DC में है WHO का रीजनल सेंटर, और अगर हम यूरोप की बात करें तो डेनमार्क में है WHO का रीजनल सेंटर. एंड वेस्टर्न पैसिफिक मनीला फिलीपींस में है इसका WHO का रीजनल सेंटर. सो मेनली इंडिया में न्यू दिल्ली में है WHO का. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you all are understood. Please give your feedback regarding the videos and thank you and happy to